think I figured out my issue. I got this thing turned around right so I can actually see what I'm recording here. Like I was saying, it looks like this lady's having a psychotic episode. Um, these officers seem pretty relaxed and de-escalated. You can see she's got her windshield wipers on. Earlier she had her emergency lights going, and she didn't seem very cognizant, and she seemed paranoid, having some sort of episode. There is, you know, Idaho is a concealed carry state, so they have to be extra careful here. I would say most people in North Idaho are armed. No. So when you talk about, you know, officers being in danger, these cops are in danger right now. Potential danger. You see, there's Razzle. You violated my rights a couple times. I think these people are just not trained or trained to be the way they are. They just don't, they follow orders. That's what they do. And hopefully this, you know, this is going to change here. If you're watching, please hit the like. You know, I got one like.
I'm sorry. Do you want to crack it? If you crack it, I can hear you. Okay.
She's on private property right now, and she's been asked to leave. One of the store owners has asked her to leave, and so what she did was she left the front of that building and she pulled around here to the front of this building. And
Laura, can I call you?
I think anybody that prays, just pray for this woman here, please. Pray for the safety of everybody out here. Like I said, I talked to her earlier, and she didn't seem well. She's got a folder full of documents having something to do with, I think, her husband. She said that her husband didn't call her, return her calls. And I think she's just having a really terrible time in life, not knowing how to deal with it. I don't think that she knows she's breaking the law right now by not leaving. Like I said, this is private property. These officers obviously have not tried to stop me from doing my job here, and they're being very patient, even with her. Oh, there she goes. She's going to take off. I know she doesn't have a back plate, so I don't know why they haven't hit her up about that. That's the law here. You have to have a rear plate. She might have just started her car to get the air conditioner going. They don't have her blocked in, which is strange. What's going on, Brazel?
How are you?
Not too shabby.
We're just trying to help the best we can.
Is she having some sort of episode, you think?
Oh, I can't hear her.
Oh.
We can't hear the window. She doesn't want to roll down, so we're trying to help her. Our concern is that she's going to get too hot in the car.
Right,
So
right.
that's about it. How are you?
Oh, like I say, not too shabby.
Good. You're dressed a lot cooler than I am. This shake's nice.
All right, guys, they haven't even really been able to talk to her because she got her window. You heard all that. Let's go ahead and, I'm not going to harass these guys, man. They're out here doing their job right now. I'll just pan back and forth. Did the property owner ask her to leave?
The property owner?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't talked to you.
So I talked to the merchant down there, and she said, asked her to leave.
Yeah.
Said she was going to call and call in a trespass. So you don't know if that ever happened?
I don't know. Again, I'm trying to help her out.
Right. Alright guys, give me a thumbs up out there if you're watching. Leave a comment, let me know if I'm wasting my time here. We're at Prairie and we have a Coeur d'Alene Police Department up here on a service call. But you are here on a service call, right?
Sorry, what?
You got a call for service? Okay. You got a call for service here. Must be a trespass. Anybody got any advice? Put it out there. And this a man holding my phone. Hoping this all ends well for everybody. She's got herself barricaded in that car. I'm just trying to document it. This battery may go dead on me. I charge it up a little bit, up to about 40%. And got back out here. I do have a reserve, so maybe it won't be live, but I'll hopefully be able to get some of it on film. I'm just thinking out loud right now, guys. Don't mean to irritate you. If you haven't already, please subscribe, share, and like these videos I'm making. I just talked to an attorney on the phone. He called me up and offered to defend me and stuff during my audits. And so I'm going to think about that, because I stopped doing it for a while. I didn't feel like, like I had anybody on my, on my six. So me and my wife are going to talk about it when we get back out there and see if we can, find police corruption and highlight good police work. You guys mind giving your names and badge numbers?
Can I give you a card?
Sure.
I'll give you my name. We don't have badge numbers, but my radio number's K97. Can I just write there? You got cards?
Zach Jones, K90.
Appreciate that.
There you
All right, guys. Very cordial with me. To highlight that. Like I said, my battery's going low. I don't know how long I'll be able to go live, but I'll go as long as until it cuts out on me. So after you guys left last time, she got out and talked to me, and she seemed, in my opinion, she seemed to be going through some sort of emotional traumas.
Do you need any help or?
No, I was gonna be funny and say get my address on.
Oh,
your
you
No,
a little
shout-
business
I'm a
promotion.
new business.
All right, he
so-
might-
Shout it out. What is it?
Oh my gosh.
What's the name of your business?
Kappa Colombian Cafe,
All right, and the address?
3270 West Prairie Avenue.
Right on. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, everybody, go have a cup of coffee. And I heard it's real good coffee too, by the way. Good to see a happy face. Yeah. Anyway, what I was saying was, when you guys left, she come out of the car and stuff. You know what I mean? So I don't think she's gonna come out with you guys here.
No, that's what we kind of tried to break.
Yeah.
Just to see it.
Every Thursday, I'll go ahead and show you her business. Every Thursday, saxophone night, 5 to 8, paint and zip, paint and sip. So there's the address there, and that's the Colombian Coffee Cafe. Hey, Brazel. So they indicted 4 of those Patriot Front guys today. They pled not guilty.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Locally?
Yeah, I just heard it on the national news on the radio as I pulled up here.
Okay. On the national news?
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
So what'd you arrest them for?
Well, I didn't make the arrest. I believe the charge, though, was conspiracy to riot. I
Wow.
believe was I couldn't quote the code to you, man. We don't use that code very frequently. So
You know those were feds, right?
I don't know that.
Yeah.
I was there, but I didn't do much questioning at all.
Yeah,
So
just follow orders.
What's that?
Just following orders.
As long as they're not against my moral compass, I try.
Okay.
Were you down there on that?
Absolutely.
11?
Yeah. Norris threatened to arrest me for asking if there was a crime committed.
Oh, the sheriff did?
Yeah. He doesn't seem to care much for his oath.
I don't know anything anything about that.
Well, weren't you all collaborating together on that with the feds?
Not that I'm aware of.
The FBI wasn't involved?
Not that I'm aware of. I'm just a patrol guy, you know that. I'm just patrol. Above my pay grade to know all the...
It's good to pay attention, bud. This
hear
country's going through a lot right now.
I agree. It's rough.
See, God, these guys are just patrol officers, man. They don't know what's going on, and that they're being used by the FBI to create fake narratives on the international news.
Can I come in? Yes. Yep. Thank you.
Hey, let me ask you this, Brazel. If shit hits the fan, are you going to be with the state or we the people?
No. I'll try to abide by the laws and protect the laws, right?
Sounds like you'll be with the state. Isn't the Constitution the supreme law of the land? Yeah? Did you swear an oath to protect and defend the Constitution?
I did.
Can you tell me what the Third Amendment is?
Oh man, I don't know if I could quote that to you now. What is it?
You know what it's about?
What's it about? Educate me.
All right. It's has to do with quartering.
With what? I'm sorry.
Quartering.
Quartering? What does that mean?
The British used to come in and take people's houses over and live in them while they were doing the war against we the people. And so they made that a constitutional amendment. What about the Fourth Amendment? Do you know what that is?
Search and seizure. We deal with that one quite a bit.
Yeah. You ever violate that one?
I believe so. Not to this point.
Are you sure?
Not with intent anyway. I may have screwed up in my younger days, but I've tried to learn my lessons. I feel like I do a pretty good job.
I'll take your word for that.
I appreciate it. Hey, can I ask you a question? Do you ever travel around outside of Coeur d'Alene? Like,
No.
I mean, to do your videoing?
No, I haven't. I'm thinking about it. I just got a call from an attorney, as I was saying earlier. It said he's willing to, have my 6 if my rights get violated.
Was that Coeur d'Alene or? You're all right.
No, I'm talking about if I was to go around
Yeah.
and start trying to do this as a hustle. See, right now I do this because I love my country.
Sure.
And I'm trying to fight against the tyranny. And a lot of you officers don't realize that you're being controlled by tyrants. Okay, and I'm trying to bring that to light too. I'm trying to wake everybody up.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? And if you put a little bit of research, it wouldn't take you long to realize that day over at the park with the Patriot Front, you guys were just being used. You were props. All right. I have a YouTube channel called Audit Cda Idaho.
Okay.
And I don't know if you pay attention to it or not. Most cops say they don't, but they do. And the prosecutors. But there's some educational videos out there, and you're in one of my videos too. You arrested me. You remember that?
Did I arrest you?
Oh yeah.
I don't know that
You violated my rights. You violated my First and my Fourth Amendment rights. You don't remember doing that?
I don't remember arresting you. Was that a call where you were arrested? I know I've met you before, but I don't know that I've ever arrested you. I maybe was in a call where you were arrested.
All right. Where do you think that might have been?
Well, I've seen you at. Are you coming in?
No, I'll the order of the convenience store where this thing first started.
Oh,
I'll talk. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of curious
you want
what's
to wait?
going on.
Oh, go ahead.
I met you at. There's a postal service on Schreiber,
Right.
and then down at City Link in Riverstone.
What law did I break at CityLink
Oh man, I don't know what year was that.
a couple years back?
Man,
You don't remember what law I broke?
You know how many people I've talked to since then? I could recall. Which one was it? Did you go to that day? What law was it?
Yeah, you guys kicked my ass and took me to jail, the back doorway. And you can't name a law I broke.
Well, man,
You guys never did. The prosecutors never named a law I broke. Then they dismissed the charges after making me go through hell.
Yeah, I never went to court. I know that.
No one ever showed up.
What's that?
You were subpoenaed.
I got canceled.
Right.
What law did you go to jail for? I don't remember, honestly. That was what year was that?
21.
It's 21. That's a little over a year ago, probably.
Yeah.
I don't keep track. I digress. So you would consider traveling, but what are you waiting? You're trying to just
I'm
make
just
sure you're
not.
safe to do what you do.
Right. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to do this for a hustle,
Gotcha.
like to make money.
Right. You just want to bring awareness.
I'm just trying to educate the public and the public servants.
Right.
And it's when you guys start acting like you show up, you got a service call. Now see what you're doing here. I have to commend I hate to do it, but I have to commend the Coeur d'Alene Police Department on the way you're handling this.
Dude, I appreciate that.
But when you handled me, it was a lot different than that. I was never given an opportunity to say anything. So, but yeah, I'm not gonna, continue down that road. But it sounds like you might have learned a little something.
Well, listen, honestly, I try to get better every day. I guarantee I've made mistakes, but I try to learn every day and be better. And yeah, here we're just trying to make sure she's okay. So that's about it. But I appreciate your openness and saying that you appreciate what we're doing. So, and I appreciate the awareness. I love to learn. I'm pretty open-minded. I'm not very smart, but I'm pretty open-minded.
I hope you're genuine in what you're saying.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you that, because there's a lot of people that's got two faces and they go on the stand and lie under oath. You know what I mean?
So do you only focus on police department, or at least our police department, or do you do other entities? Or?
No, every time I see, well, it depends on whether I'm doing an audit. See, this isn't an audit. This is where I see the police out here, and it's just transparency and accountability.
Sure. I look at a lot.
Right. Well, you hold yourselves accountable. That's the problem. But when this comes out, it's an unbiased witness, doesn't lie.
Right.
So I think that's why you and the other officers didn't show up for court. Is because it was on film. You guys stole my camera too. Go watch yourself. What you did was illegal.
Did you get it back?
Yeah, after a couple years.
Yeah.
But you were able to keep it out of the public eye when it mattered.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Was it not live that day or something?
Well, I'm not going to talk about that.
Oh, okay.
But you recorded yourself shutting it off, which is also a violation of my First Amendment rights. I hope you educate yourself on the First Amendment.
So you think that I'm a bad person?
I think what you did was bad.
Gotcha.
I think you violated your oath. You dishonored your oath, and I'm not sure if you deserve to wear that badge at this point. If you're being completely genuine, and if you have any remorse for taking my camera and turning it off, you didn't have a right to do that.
So let me ask you, right? So I've done this 9 years. Okay. How come in my 9 years of all the thousands of people I've contacted, how come less than 5 have ever told me that they don't feel like I should deserve to wear the badge? Can you explain that to me?
No, I can't. But I can explain. I get no pleasure in saying that whatsoever.
I think I do.
Well, I mean, like I said, if you're being genuine, and if you have some remorse for what you did, I don't see any remorse. You keep covering it up. Well, it's going to come out, guaranteed. Okay, you will answer for your actions.
Gotcha.
That's going to happen.
To whom? Like for what I mean? How does that happen? Like, what do you mean?
Well, when you take someone's camera away, it's not breaking the law. That's not just a violation of their rights, but it's a crime.
No, I'm not.
And you're not going to get away with it, bud.
But
Now,
in what way? What do you mean?
a crime?
Yeah, like what?
Well, cops shouldn't commit crimes.
I agree.
You should know the law better than the people.
I agree.
Okay? And you seem to be saying that you didn't know the law. You admit that you guys took my camera, right, and turned it off?
I don't remember, Jay.
See, now that's a lie. Now I don't like you. You don't deserve to wear the badge.
Well, then I guess we won't have a conversation.
No, we're done.
You gotta remember.
We're done, bud. We're done.
All right. Well, I appreciate what you have.
Well, it's on film. So what if you saw yourself stealing my camera and turning it off on film?
Well,
Then would you be remorseful? Now it'll be fresh in your memory?
I don't believe that I've stolen anybody's property.
What about turning off the camera? What if you videotaped yourself committing a crime?
I don't think.
Would you be remorseful?
I don't commit crimes.
If hypothetically.
If I committed a crime, I'd be sorry for that.
Okay.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, that's the biggest lie cops tell under oath is I don't remember, because there's no way to prove it. You get away with that lie all day long, and everybody knows what's going on. You know, there's a lot of people that don't know, but they're waking up all over the country, and you're not going to get away with it. But luckily, this was filmed, and you guys weren't able to destroy it, and that's why I go live now. Actually, my battery's getting low, so I'm gonna have to go charge it. You guys might pounce on me. Hold on, guys, I'm gonna set this down a minute. Yeah, this is the camera. You got it back. It had a casing on it, but you guys broke it, or Hutchinson did, when he threw it up against. But you don't remember any of that, do you? You're not gonna rat on one of your fellow gang members. All right, double whammy now. All right, guys, I just started recording. Batteries beat. So there's the camera I set up. It's running. So hopefully this will go down without incident. These guys have been pretty cool so far. Kind of into Brazel a bit there. Of course, you know, he's got to protect himself. He's got his pension and his family to think about. He can't sit up here and admit to crimes. And I can appreciate that. Is this your partner?
No, well, I mean, kind of, but not with me in my car.
So you guys don't go double. You know, back in the day, they used to run like 4 deep in a patrol car.
I didn't know that. I've ran 2 deep before in different days.
And they had 8-gauge shotguns mounted in the front.
Man, is that here local or somewhere else?
Just about everywhere.
Oh.
I mean, you know, I know in Sacramento that's the way they used to roll.
Yeah, I've never been there. I don't know if I want a partner all day. Depends on who you're partnered with.
Well, there was a female out here. You might want to choose her.
She's with my sergeant, I think. She's riding.
Is she ride along?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when do I get to do a ride along? Can I do a ride along with you?
You gotta apply.
Brazel?
You gotta apply, man. Put in a little form.
Yeah.
Put in a little form.
Do you got to be a bootlicker?
I don't think that we can let people record in our cars though, so you might have to deal with that one.
Oh man.
Privacy stuff, right?
Right. Speaking of that, let's go see if you guys left anything out. Is this your car, Brazel?
That's mine.
All right, this is Brazel's car. They got illegal tents. If you had these tents, they would take your money from you. Can't see much in there. Looks like he's got his, we'll see if his computer's closed. Let's go ahead and make this into an audit. Oh, he left his computer open. All right. Left your computer screen open, bud. There's people's personal information on there.
No, I don't have anybody's info pulled up.
Yeah, you know Goodman, Deputy Sheriff Goodman? Yeah, he violated my rights too. He trespassed me from from Panhandle Health.
Over here.
Yeah, you know what his reason for trespassing me there was? That I violated the HIPAA. You know what HIPAA is?
Vaguely.
A citizen can't violate HIPAA. Only government workers can.
Gotcha. Is that a federal stuff or a local law? Like an Idaho statute?
HIPAA?
Yeah.
Well, it's both federal mainly, but states have their own little privacy laws.
Right.
But it's up to the employees there, the government officials, and the workers there to keep their documents private.
Gotcha.
So I wonder if he's remorseful.
Something you have to ask him.